reigning. Judge 3 from China, Jing Shan.
And we take a look at the judges in this upcoming fight from Singapore, Indonesia, China, United Arab Emirates, and Sri Lanka. So this is going to be fought in the men's light flyweight division, which has a weight range of 46 to 49 kilograms. Our referee will be Indonesian, and Carlo Paalam of the Philippines, 21 years old, going up against a fighter from Laos, 22 years old, a southpaw, Khamp Khamsathone, and there is Carlo Paalam. And back in 2016, he made waves by claiming the bronze medal at the World Youth Championships. And in 2017, here's something very interesting. Carlo Paalam was one of 6 Filipino fighters who competed in the 2017 Southeast Asian Games. The only Filipino who came home without a medal. He lost in his first fight to a Malaysian who went on to win the the gold medal in that competition. So for Carlo Paalam, this is his time for redemption.
And in the meantime, his opponent from Laos is making his way to the ring. That is Khamp Khamsathone.
And Khamp Khamsathone of Laos is a southpaw, 22 years old, and this year he competed in the Belt and Road Cup in China and took the silver medal. And the Laotian now saying a little prayer before climbing the ring, and there he is, a fighter from Laos, the southpaw, up against Carlo Paalam. And should be a challenge here for the young kid. Paalam, 21 years old. He was a bronze medalist in the 2018 Asian Championships. And the Korean referee.
And she looks like she's all business here. And these two fighters better behave. I can sense that.
And Khamp Khamsathone, look at the tone of his muscles.
Oh, yes.
This guy's well sculpted for a 49-kilogram fighter.
That is a very apt description. He looks like a gymnast more than a fighter, actually. And the fighter from Laos is already quickly on the prowl.
Khamp Khamsathone, he looks like a fighting machine.
Oh, yes. He's firing in all cylinders, but Paalam trying to calm himself down, trying to set himself up to survive this early barrage.
I think Paalam did some adjustment here in his style. He's moving around.
You can tell from the sound that the Laotian fighter has power.
And what about that uppercut thrown there by Paalam? The Laotian fighter very aggressive.
And our Korean referee reminding Paalam about taking care of his forehead.
What about that combination by Paalam? Right hand to the body and then the left uppercut. That's a combination that you rarely see. Oh, that Laotian fighter is connecting. Khamp Khamsathone has come to fight. He knows what he's up against. He's a hometown fighter, Carlo Paalam. And the Laotian fighter is not giving Paalam any room to breathe. Look at his aggressiveness coming forward.
And we're down to 1 minute and 23 seconds here in this first round.
Paalam needs to use his footwork. This Laotian fighter just keeps coming in.
But Paalam with a clean connection is trying to follow it up, and a follow-up that time by Khamp Khamsathone, and a warning, a caution about using his hand to clamp down on Khamp Khamsathone. Paalam not connecting in that shot.
You know, I think it's important for Paalam to beat him to the punch. As Khamp Khamsathone is coming forward, Paalam has to be shooting.
Khamp Khamsathone is actually quite steady. And look at those muscles.
He's a fighting machine.
Yes, indeed. And again, another caution about his head.
And Khamsathone, he doesn't mind getting hit. He just wants to come inside.
I want to box. I want to mix it up inside.
There's a slight cut near the left eye of Khamsathone. And right now, Paalam is beating him to the punch. As he's coming forward, Paalam is throwing shots, and then he's moving away. So he's throwing Khamsathone off balance. That's the second straight time that Khamsathone is off balance. Wait a minute. I think that might have been, again, that uppercut, the right uppercut thrown by Paalam.
Lots of power and lots of explosiveness in that opening round.
All action in that first round. You watch it right here. That was that uppercut coming out of nowhere, almost like a bola punch. Reminds you of the former world middleweight champion from the Philippines, Seferino Garcia. Of course, he campaigned back in the 1930s. But what an uppercut thrown by Paalam. I thought what Coach Chavez was telling Paalam is exactly what he needs to do. Throw the combination, start it off with an uppercut, and then move away, circle away from his opponent, because his opponent is just fighting one way. He's just coming straight forward. If you move away from him, he's going to be thrown off balance, especially after you hit him. So look at that side-to-side movement by Paalam.
And this Laotian customer just keeps going to the shop. He keeps coming in. He is relentless. He's unafraid. He doesn't mind getting tagged. He's going back inside.
You know, he reminds you of a miniature Rocky Marciano without the punch. He's just coming forward, doesn't mind to get hit.
I'm just staying inside here.
He just wants an opportunity to throw.
A big one.
Oh,
but he gets whipped there.
Paalam now giving the Laotian a boxing lesson. It's too much offense now on the part of Paalam, but he's got to be careful.
And now he's turning the Laotian to be warned about his forehead here. Big shot, and I think that's a... I thought the standing eight was about to be given.
But again, as I was saying, the fighter Khamsathone, as he's coming forward, he can easily be thrown off balance because he's simply a come-forward fighter. So you move a little bit as Paalam is doing now. He's circling to his right, and he's keeping Khamsathone off balance, which is a great thing to do.
Which I think the coach pointed out earlier.
Good coaching here in the part of Paalam's corner. And also the fact that as the Laotian is coming forward, Paalam is greeting him with some big shots. So he's beating him to the punch.
And combinations. And look at his evasive tactics right now.
The way he's moving left and right, the way he's sidestepping and moving away from the direct path of Khamsathone. This is a beautiful boxing being shown by Paalam. Now, if this man is out for redemption at the SEA Games, he's doing it right here, right now. Khamsathone is looking very robotic at this stage.
Any fight plan he might have had for this fight has been just thrown away.
Well, I think his fight plan is just all attack. Come forward and just attack, put pressure on Paalam. But Paalam is too slick. He's showing good movement, and the way he steps back and then throws the combination at the same time, he's got to be careful. This guy Khamsathone, he doesn't quit.
He's in your face,
right?
In your sleep, in your dreams.
He's a fighting robot.
Oh yes, indeed.
He's a machine.
And our referee from Korea says, "Gentlemen, that's quite enough for now."
I thought that the Laotian, walking back to his corner, wasn't walking straight. You got to give this Laotian fighter credit for his heart. This guy has guts. This guy has courage.
And he's not going anywhere else.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Look at him. He's just slugging away. But Paalam, just a class performance so far. He's picking those spots extremely well. He's going down to the chest, then shifts his attention to the top.
Paalam, 21 years old. looking good so far, but he's got to be careful because this man, this Laotian robot, he's a machine. He doesn't stop.
And we're into the final round. How goes your scorecard?
Well, it's 2-0 in terms of rounds here for Paalam. Oh, look at that shot coming from Paalam as he's stepping back. That's very hard to do. Taking a step back on your back foot, you're throwing punches. That's difficult to do because you need excellent balance to be able to do that.
Referee allowing the fighters to box out of the clinch there.
Now what Khamsathone is showing Paalam here is that he's an easy target. As he comes forward, he's just easy to hit. So it's target practice here for Paalam. But you also know that Khamsathone has a big punch.
And
so you've got to be careful. You have to be wary. You don't want to take chances against a robot like him.
I think there
is a cut.
Yeah, you noticed that as early as the first round, I believe. It might be the same spot.
There it is. It is the same spot. The corner of the left eye. A lot of blood coming out of that cut.
The doctor saying, wait, let me finish.
And he says it's okay.
And can go back.
Fight on.
But wait till I'm finished. And Paalam fires away again. Continues to unfurl those punches. And the uppercut on target.
You know, I'm impressed by the composure of that ringside doctor. The ringside physician looking very, very calm. And the Laotian fighter looked like he's turning his back. Or he did turn his back. I thought he was about to quit. Oh, what a
look
shot
at that
by
right
Paalam.
hand on the chin. And Paalam just nailing it almost every time. Oh, they look at the blood really oozing down the left eye of Khamsathone. But the time is down to 1:08.
There's a lot of time left. And if I were the referee, I'd stop this contest. I mean, there's no need to prolong. Paalam is well on his way to winning this fight. And there's a lot of damage that has been inflicted. A lot of blood.
Oh, look at that left hand.
That could have been a standing 8. That could have been a standing 8 count. Again, referee calling the ringside physician. I feel this should be stopped. That could have been a standing 8.
Again, you're a poised officer, medical officer. And if the blood continues to come out, it will most likely be stopped. Yes, the doctor says go.
Well, this ringside physician, he doesn't mind crimson.
Just sticking that left hand. And Paalam just identifying his targets, finding them.
It's pinpoint accuracy on the part of Carlo Paalam right now. And more blood coming out.
Oh, big right hand. Left hand on target as well.
Boy, he's counter-punching with precision.
And moving extremely well.
Right, and there is absolutely no adjustment on the part of the Laotian fighter. He's fighting only one style, coming forward. And when he does that, he's an easy target for Paalam. And fight about to end. This is going to be a victory by unanimous decision. Carlo Paalam with a dominant performance.
Hardly broke a sweat there. You look at him. Take a look at the action from the fight.
Well, I thought the Laotian fighter got lucky. First, there should have been at least 2 standing 8 counts. And then number 2, I thought that fight should have been stopped because of injury on the second inspection by the ringside physician. You see that blood coming out of that cut.
He probably felt he wanted to see a little more action, but
yeah.
Each doctor has his own measurement of the injury. I have learned from the Philippine officials who run that if the blood refuses to stop, that's more likely a reason. But the blood continues to flow.
Right. There's blood in his chest right now, and we await the decision of the judges. this will be a unanimous decision win for Carlo Paalam without a doubt. And I'm saying that, I'm thinking that maybe it could be a shutout.
Announcing the results of bout number 5. Winner on points by unanimous decision. In the red corner,
And there it is, Carlo Paalam.
Carlo.
They've made it official. He wins by a unanimous decision in the light flyweight division of the men's category in boxing in the 30th Southeast Asian Games. And here we go. We called it. It's a shutout. A 5-0 shutout. All 5 judges giving him all the rounds by wide margins.